No in-person presenting for 18 or 19 months. And then 2 in 2 days. I was actually really tired this morning, but I was all right when I got going. I was all right when I was actually presenting the session. It was a long one. It was a 3-hour one today. I'm actually really glad it was this way around. So the 60-minute one yesterday, albeit with a lot of travel, and then the 3-hour one today. I think I would have found it much harder to have got up for doing the keynote. It's always much more relaxed doing a longer form training like I did today. It actually went really well. There was a lot of overlap between the two. I brought in a lot of the same sort of elements, a lot of the same stories. We just kind of expanded on it and went deeper and did more exercises around it. There's only 8 in the room, which was the number I was expecting today. And they're all sort of upcoming rising stars, managers in this surveying company. And it was we had great engagement, lots of questions. The MD was in the room for the vast majority of it as well. And actually, he mentioned about the I think it's the Association of Chief Executives. I think ACE. I think it's now been amalgamated with something else, but with another organisation. But it kind of did remind me about this, which is something that I'd kind of meant to find out and to explore and to do more with. And Hillary, the lady who was organising this particular day for the client, she's done a lot of facilitation work with the ACE people in the past as well. So she's going to clearly have some connections there. So I'm definitely going to be following up with that. This afternoon, actually, she was working with them to look at how they can implement more of the things that we covered this morning into their day-to-day, looking at specific challenges and situations and so on. So as always with these things, you don't really know how well it went until you get some feedback a little bit further on down the line, what sort of implementation people have put into practice, and what sort of results it's brought about as well. And that's something I really need to tighten up on a little bit more, is to actually follow up and find out what the results, what the impact and the difference has been that these sessions have had. But yeah, feeling really happy to have done that session as well. Really, really good. It was a really great piece of work. The potential for more maybe with the same client, and certainly with Hillary, the organizer of a company called Next Chapter Retreats. There's a lot of sort of executive coaching, executive retreat type events. So yeah, kind of a productive couple of days. But what it has meant as well is that this week, it's Thursday now, and I've been totally kind of taken out of the of the equation for 4 days, because it's just been so full on and focused on those things. So I'm behind on so many other things, and I've really got to kind of pull my finger out tomorrow afternoon in particular and get back on with that. I can't remember if I mentioned, but yesterday when I was on the way up to Chester, when I got there, I noticed a kind of a LinkedIn message from somebody who has another event coming up in November. It's an evening session in the Midlands, and was inquiring to my availability and potential to come and speak at that event. So, as always, I'm always a little bit. I don't get too excited about any opportunities in the on the outset, but at the same time, things just happen very quickly sometimes, and sometimes they take a long time. Sometimes they just never happen. But when someone says they're interested, then there's all sorts of other logistical things to consider as well, not just availability, but budget, and so on also. So, but yeah, interesting that came up as well. So I feel like I'm definitely moving in the right direction. But what I did this week, so 2 sessions, took a lot of prep for them because they were the first ones back in person. I don't think normally it would take that long. And also the stuff I've created today, for today and yesterday, is definitely reusable. Needs to be tweaked. Every client's different, of course, but probably no more than half a day to prep, or maybe a day to prep for another similar session, not as long as it's taken me for these ones. So actually looking at it realistically, doing 1 or 2 sessions like that a week is probably not unrealistic. And actually that number would enable me to very much kind of hit my targets for revenue, for audiences. If I was doing 2 sessions a week, it's 8 sessions a month. Plus some Gen Healthy Minds work, plus some Camwell work, plus some other bits that may come in as well through these other sort of associate relationships that I've got. So, anyway, I'm not going to get too carried away with myself. I used to find that when I was a personal trainer, and I'd have a really good week where I do like 30 hours of personal training. It'd be, oh, great, if I do this every week, then it's going to be this much, and I'm going to be doing these many hours. And then the next week, everyone's on holiday or they've moved out of the area, and it's like, oh, I've got no clients. So I know that it's very up and down, and I want to do as much as I can to iron out those wrinkles and those troughs in particular, and get things on a kind of a steady, even keel. So, but happy, I'm not going to take that away from myself. I feel like I've done a good job this week. So there we go, as my check-in and update for today. I'm going to down tools now, go and read a book, have an alcohol-free beer, get some dinner, and probably an early night tonight. Recover ready for tomorrow, because I'm actually presenting tomorrow as well. But this one's from home, so it's all right. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.